Hey guys, this is Backpack Packin' Pete here to help you guys prepare for Rockin' Water. So I'm just going to walk through what I have packed here so you can get kind of a concrete sense of what the packing list should look like. So I'm just going to kind of walk through the packing list one step at a time and make a few comments. First of all, so excited that you're coming to Rockin' Water. Can't wait to spend the week together. And while it is important to do your best to pack well, if you make a mistake, forget a thing, bring a little too much, at the end of the day, it won't be that big a deal. We'll be in it together. We'll be able to work together to make it work. But some specific things. So first, on the packing list are hiking boots or just running shoes. I'm actually going to bring both. I don't really recommend that. I honestly mainly recommend just bringing some good running shoes unless you're really comfortable in hiking boots and you're used to hiking in them. The reason I'm wearing these is because I'm probably going to be taking some extra weight in my pack so some students don't have to carry as much. And I just want good ankle support personally for the hike in and the hike out. But during the day excursions, I'm going to be wearing these shoes mainly because they dry quickly. And at least one day last year, we were hiking through water a few times, so our shoes were getting wet, and these dry out quickly. If you do end up just bringing boots, they'll dry out fine over the fire. I just personally prefer not to have my boots wet. So that's, yeah, your primary shoes. Then you can also bring secondary shoes for around camp, like some sandals. I'm also probably going to bring those, some Tevas. I don't have them here. I left them at the church. Those are good just to be hanging out at the campsite in, or you can even go for little excursions in those. But ideally, some good running shoes are probably best. Next, 3 pair of socks. What I'm going to bring is just 2 pairs of socks that I'm comfortable hiking in. So I'll wear these ones on Monday in the hike in, and then when I get there, or maybe the next morning, Tuesday morning, I'll wash these in the river and leave them out to dry, and then wear this pair Tuesday. Then Wednesday morning, I'll wash these and wear these again, and then flip back and forth. So one day I'm wearing, one day and washing the other ones. And then a 3rd pair of socks that are nice and warm for the evening and especially in the morning when it's going to be a little chilly. 3 pairs of socks is fine. 2 pairs of underwear doesn't sound like a lot, but that really is enough. Same rotation, wear one and wash the other, and leave it out to dry and switch. That's going to be plenty. Next, some lightweight pants can be great to hike in. Oh, no, I skipped 2 t-shirts. I like wearing a long sleeve shirt in general by default. That way I just don't have to be worrying about getting sunburned on my arms when I'm out in the sun all day. Something nice that dries quickly, polyester or some other synthetic material rather than cotton. That really is a big deal. And then a second shirt that's going to be a little more chill that I'll probably wear when I get to camp. I'll be wearing, this will just be my dirty shirt. Personally, how I'm going to do it, I think, is just let this one always be dirty, and whenever I'm ready for the day, I'm going to start sweating as soon as I start hiking anyway, so I'll just put this guy on. But then whenever I get back to camp, I have a clean shirt to wear for the evening and the next morning. Next is lightweight pants. These are nice, again, to protect from the sun. If they're truly nice and lightweight, these are mostly nylon, dry out super quickly in case I end up going swimming in them, not a big deal. I'll probably hike in these, and then I may wear these for 1 or 2 of the day excursions, probably for the one where we're rock climbing and rappelling. And then I'm also just going to bring these swim shorts / athletic shorts. These kind of are like really loose board shorts that work for both. These I'll be wearing at least one of the excursion days when we go by the river and go swim, kind of in and out and are in the water a lot. These are fine to hike in and will also dry out quickly, so I like having these as kind of a hybrid between the next 2 items, athletic shorts and swim shorts. This will work for both for me, for guys. Yeah, for girls might work the same. And then, yeah, having a nice wide brim hat is good, get lots of sun protection. Next, a rain jacket's going to be super important, and listen carefully to this part. Make sure it's, if at all possible, it's just a thin shell. It's literally just super light, no insulation. This is just in case it rains. Chances are it probably won't, but it's really important you do have a good, reliable rain jacket. You just don't want one that's like super thick and heavy, because if it does rain, it's probably not going to be that cold, so you're not going to really want it to be thick, and it's just extra weight you're not going to want around. This is really just light as a backup. You'll bring something else to stay warm. That's the next item, sweater or warm jacket. I'm bringing a puffer jacket. Looks big. It's probably a little overkill, this particular one. but it's super lightweight. That's why I'm bringing it. This is basically all I need to make sure I'm warm, at least upper body. Then I'm gonna wear some light, bring some light sweatpants that I'll wear in the mornings in general, just to stay warm and be comfy. And then not on the list, I added just some sleeping shorts. I like having some athletic sport shorts to sleep in at night. That's all for clothing. I'm probably just gonna end up putting most of it in like a plastic bag or two just to organize it easily in the backpack. So I'll probably end up just like throwing the shell, rain jacket in there, pants. Here's all my warm stuff just at the bottom, so I probably won't end up using it or not too much. Then maybe I put in my shorts and shirts, socks and underwear, sleeping wear, hat. Here it is, all my clothing for the backcountry, one little bag, nice and easy to organize. You could bring a second for like clean, dirty, or however you want to do that. That works great. Next, let me move this a little closer to some of the gear stuff. It's amazing that Rock and Water outfits us so much stuff. We don't really need to bring much gear at all. I'm bringing my backpack just because I personally love it and I'm used to hiking in it, but you do not need to bring a backpack. As the packing list says, they will outfit you with one, so only bring a backpack if you're used to using it and you particularly like it. Otherwise, they'll give you one that's great. The two main gear things you're going to need are a sleeping bag and a sleeping pad. Sleeping pad is super important to keep you warm, actually, just to give you a little insulation off the ground. The ground is what's going to suck the cold or suck the warmth out of you. So make sure it's got a little bit of insulation. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. If you're looking at things like R value, an R value of 2 is plenty, or anything higher. That's how insulating it is. Don't worry about that if you're not sure what I'm talking about. Any standard hiking or backpacking pad should be fine. The lighter the better. And then again, a sleeping bag. It doesn't need to be super heavy. When I checked the weather this morning, it said it will be in the 50s where we're sleeping, so not super cold overnight. So any light sleeping bag should probably be fine, especially if you have some warm clothes just in case. And quick note in case you haven't caught this about tent stuff, we don't need to bring tents. We're going to be sleeping outside, but they do have backup tents in case it rains, so don't worry about tents at all. We'll just have a kind of a boy section and a girl section out under the stars. Super fun. Unique experience, and if it does rain though, they'll have tents for us. We used them last year when it sprinkled for like an hour one night. Then toothbrush, toothpaste. I added some floss in there, lip chapstick, lip balm with a little SPF. Sunscreen, you're going to want to make sure to bring plenty of that because we'll be out in the hot sun often, and higher altitude is easier to get sunburned, so make sure you get lots of sunscreen. One nice good bottle should be fine. This is a backup rain poncho. You could just lug your rain jacket wherever you go, but ideally during our day hikes, you're just going to have this, slip it in your pocket or in someone else's backpack, so that in case it rains, you just put it on real quick. We did that last year, super chill. You can buy this online or at Walmart. Just a simple light rain poncho, plastic. Headlamp, I also recommend bringing some extra batteries. You don't have to, you won't be using it a ton, but it's nice to have just in case it gets dim. You can just brighten it up with fresh batteries. Headlamp will be really important. Highly recommend that over a flashlight. Just makes it a lot easier to navigate at night when you're like walking to the bathroom if you need to or something, or trying to go find something, grab something. Water bottle, super important. Have a nice water bottle. 32 ounces should probably be good. I'll probably bring a backup water bottle in case, but during all the hikes, the guides will have us carrying like 5 big gallon jugs. We'll have plenty of water, and you won't need to worry about having a bunch. They just said one water bottle is fine. They also have water filters on them, and we'll be close to water basically the whole time. So if we ever run out, we can just filter some more. Make sure you got that one bottle though. Prescription meds, bug repellent. I like a little eucalyptus, more natural bug repellent. The bugs weren't too bad last year, but having a little something could be nice. I don't really think almost anyone used bug repellent last year that I remember, but good to have. You can also share. Not everyone needs to bring it. A large trash bag. That's in case it rains and you got to throw your sleeping bag in a large trash bag overnight, or I guess at any point if it's raining during the day. Just something waterproof. Then a few Ziploc bags are just helpful to have for organization, for waterproofing, for putting some stuff in the backcountry. A nice small Bible is great. You can get a mini Bible like this for like 10 bucks on Amazon. I recommend it. It's great to have for adventures. I love having it. This is just a little ESV. I think it's like 10 bucks if you're fine with the small print. And then they put this at the bottom, not up here, but I also added a towel. You don't need a big towel. In fact, definitely do not bring a beach towel for the backcountry. Do not bring a full-size towel. It's going to be more hassle than it's worth. You can really air dry. But what I do recommend is a really small towel. I'm going to bring this guy. It's about this big. This is plenty big if it's a microfiber towel designed to dry quickly and absorb a lot of moisture. Honestly, I'm also going to bring this. Sometimes this is all I'll bring backpacking. Small little guy, can dry your whole body plenty fine. But I'm going to bring both so I have an extra for somebody. But really either of these sizes is fine. I recommend not going any bigger than this. And that's basically it. As far as a pillow, if you're wondering, I'm just going to use my sleeping bag outer case and stuff my warm jacket and a couple clothes that I'm not wearing and use that as my pillow. That works great for me if you're wondering what you're going to do for a pillow. A couple other things I added, not on their list. I like having sunglasses, can be great. You could consider bringing a pocket journal. I recommend bringing some kind of journal if you like to journal. A small little one could be great. And that's about it. You might be wondering, what about things like Band-Aids, first aid? The guides are going to have that. I'm also going to have a little extra stuff. I like having a little bit personally, quick access, some moleskin if anyone gets blisters, medical tape, gauze, stuff like that. I'll have that with me. But again, this is just to let you guys know you don't need to worry about bringing any kind of emergency supplies, backup stuff. The guides will have all of that covered, and I and probably Dave Coleman will have a little extra as well. So that's all the stuff right here in this bag of clothes that you're going to be bringing into the backcountry. There's also a section on the packing list called camp stuff. What that means is it's stuff you're not going to bring into the backcountry for Monday through Thursday, where Monday we're hiking in, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then Thursday we're hiking back. That's all like the backpacking or backcountry camping experience. Then Thursday night, though, we go back to their main camp where there will be other students, other camps, kind of like a more, well, it still is like camping style, but a more camp-like experience that isn't quite as primitive. And they recommend bringing a few extra things for that day because Friday, the last day, we go river rafting. So here's some stuff you should have for that. A clean swimsuit. So I guess I got down here just a few more things that I'm bringing. Hopefully this works. For camp for Friday, that's another swimsuit that's clean. I haven't been using and getting dirty all week for river rafting. Shirt and shorts just for the day when I'm not river rafting for before and after. An extra pair of underwear and socks is on the packing list. I recommend two extra socks, 2 extra underwear because we're actually staying one more day than some people are because we got a long day on Saturday. So these are for Saturdays. And then I'm honestly just going to wear the same shorts and shirt that I wore on the drive up for on the drive back. But if you want, you could pack one more pair of clothes for Saturday on the way out, which will not be mentioned in the packing list. So I hope that's a helpful overview and a little more detail so you can envision what all these items look like if you're not used to backpacking clothing. Again, reminder, you want to go light, you want to go stuff that dries quickly, and if you're not sure to bring it or not and it's not on the packing list, you really will be fine without it. And I guess one more heads up, if you really feel like, oh no, I just gotta bring more than is on the list, you can bring it, and what's gonna happen is the guides will actually help you pack the packs, and you can ask them questions like, oh, what about this, what about that, and they'll probably say, nope, don't need it, don't need it, don't need it, and kind of push you not to bring it so that we can fit some food and other stuff. But you can make that call last minute, what you're gonna put in your backpack for backpacking out on Monday. So since most of you guys won't be bringing a backpack, you'll just put all your stuff in one like duffel bag or so, and you'll leave the duffel bag with a few things in main camp, and then everything else you'll bring in your backpack. Hope that's helpful. Can't wait to spend the week with you guys. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions.